What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up? I'm just gonna turn y'all around. I'm just enjoying my neighborhood, out walking on my lunch. Don't have anything major, but I just decided to come live. That's one of the things I'm challenging myself to in March and trying to get better at going live because I I don't know I don't do well at it. Like yesterday, I had that whole live and no chat. But you learn in YouTube, you go forward and you go forward. Hope all you rock stars are having a good day on this fine Tuesday. Weather's beautiful. I'm gonna flip y'all around. Hey Danielle, how are you doing? I'm hanging in there, doing pretty good. Um, I hope you're doing okay. How are you doing? But nothing big or major. But today, I just gonna talk about how important it is to do the right thing as often as well. Very good, very very good. As often as you can. How important it is to do what you know is right, and what can happen sometimes. Even in small things, when you don't do what you're supposed to do, how that can affect you. Sometimes when you just over time, in a cumulative fashion, do what you know is wrong, it'll begin to affect you little by little. But sometimes when you do things that yes, yes, I'm learning how to do this live thing, and it's just, I don't know. But they say the more you do it, the better you get at it. So we'll see. But how sometimes when you can do, when you do things that you know are right, how quickly they can affect you. And yesterday was a good example. I had my dinner, because anybody that knows me knows that Monday through Friday, I generally do not eat out at all. I mean, people will invite us to dinner and stuff like that, and I always cringe because I don't do restaurants, and I really don't eat out Monday through Friday, because I know come Saturday when I get on the scale, and I get on the scale every Saturday, I know when I get on the scale there's going to be a price to pay that I don't want to pay. And so I really watch the salt, the sugar, the fat, the grease, the everything really good, and I try to hold myself until maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday, to do something like that. And I had my dinner, and because I cook every day or every other day, I had my dinner, and my daughter, who normally eats out and does what she wants to do. Hey, Lucas Warren's World. Every time I see Lucas Warren's World, I think Warren's World, excellent. Anyway, back to what I was saying. But she saw my dinner. Her and my husband don't hold to wait until the weekend and have what they want. They just have what they want whenever, and that's fine. But I just know I can't do that. Well, I came home yesterday and had myself settled down, was getting ready to have my dinner, and my daughter had decided she wanted the portion that I had left for myself. Now she can have whatever she wants, whenever she wants, but she ate my dinner. And I was like, no. And it was at the point where it was just kind of too late to cook. And so I did something I hadn't done in years. I went up the street, because up the street there's a little Chick-fil-A, and I got a little nugget meal or whatever, and I had that and had an unsweet tea and stuff. And I said, well, I don't do this, but since I don't do it, I should be okay. Well, all day long today, I've been paying for that little fried meal, because I've conditioned, or my body's conditioned, to not. Bonjour, Claudette. Bonjour, Mamie. Oh, I just love y'all. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are all rock stars. My rock stars are just coming in here and just blessing me with y'all's presence and stuff. And it's giving me energy. It's giving me energy that I don't have right now. Hey Sharon, hey sis. Oh my gosh. Yeah, all the rock stars are coming in here now. I'm so excited, man. I don't know. The aspect of chats is okay when you're chatting, but when people are taking time out of their busy day off from work or just on their off days or they're actually at work and they stop and chat with you, it's just so cool. It is so cool. But anyway, what was I saying? Well, I had that little Chick-fil-A whatever, which was just it wasn't bad, but it was for me because it's just something that I don't do. And all day I've been paying for it in low energy and stomach issues and just an overall sense of anxiety and jitteriness. Hey Angie. Hey Angie, there's my sis. There is my sis. She just got off her live and she's coming over here to be on my live, and I just think it's just fan flipping tastic. This Angie she's a rock star and she is 25 or less away from her 1,000. So if y'all are not subscribed to It's Me Angie, Christina on her winning walk is telling you to walk, run, get over there any way you can because she is real. If you want a real sister, that's a real sister right there. She can't be any more real. If you like it real, then you're going to love It's Me Angie and you tell her Christina sent you. Run right over there. But, so I'm paying for, are y'all buffering? Are y'all buffering? Oh my gosh. I hope not. Everything okay now? Let me stop. I hope y'all are not buffering. I'm walking around by the school and they're supposed to have, I'm in between two schools. I'm next to an elementary school, and then right across the street is a high school. And since we live so close to both, Kadri went to both. So she could walk to school until she went to junior high. And the junior high was out of the neighborhood and we had to take her. But, okay, Claudette. Ooh, thank you. Well, it's been a lot of folks having buffering issues and stuff, so I like to check. But she could walk to school till junior high when she had to be taken to school. But do you think she walked a day or two? Nah. Very rarely did she walk home from school. When her and her friends would walk home from school, she would. But most of the time, her daddy would come pick her up. Now, I ain't gonna have my baby walking. Now, you see, she's not 5 minutes from the house. It's gonna be all right, but oh no, daddy was not gonna allow her to do that. Yeah, it is. But yeah, I'm just trying to get energy back from the little faux pas I made yesterday that I don't like to do. As much as I want everybody in the house to eat like I eat more healthy, they really don't. But when they don't, I gotta have or when they decide they want to eat healthy and they don't let me know that, then I gotta have a backup other than that backup. Yeah, they are. Kadri is the biggest daddy's baby. Woo. She is spoiled. And part of me look at their relationship and I'm not even gonna lie, I'm slightly jealous because that's not a relationship that I ever had with my dad. Love my dad now, he loves me. We're in a better place now than we've ever been. But that daddy-daughter bond where he has your back, all of that sort of stuff. I never had that. I never had that. But I prayed for all of my children, however many children the Lord would allow us to have. I prayed that we would have that kind of, that my kids or our children would have that relationship with both their dad and their mom. But particularly if it was a daughter, I pray for her to have a relationship with her dad. And she does. She went on Instagram and made him a real video, and it broke him down. He doesn't cry very often, but his eyes was tearing up, and he was just so touched that she thought of him on his birthday. And yes, comes to my mom. She's awesome. It's not a woman of winning words. Yeah, my mom wasn't. She wasn't. She didn't have a lot to say, but when she spoke, it carried a lot of weight. I remember a lot of what she talked to me that I thought went in one, or said to me that I thought went in one ear and out the other, actually comes back to me a little bit and a little bit every day. She didn't talk a lot, but she was very wise and her words were measured. She didn't waste words. She wasn't blabby, but when she spoke, people took the time to listen because they didn't hear her voice. You didn't hear her voice a lot, but when you heard it, it carried weight. But yeah, I'm just out here on my lunch, y'all, getting it in, even though I don't feel like it. Getting it in, even though I want to go back to bed. Just one night of doing the wrong thing, and what a mess. I don't know, I probably should have ate peanut butter crackers and water and just went to bed. Versus how I feel now, I should not have, but I just said, well, it's no big deal. I can go ahead and have it this one time. Well, no. My mom has 4 children and never really liked children. Yeah. It's an interesting dichotomy when you have parents, and no parent comes with an instruction manual, but there are just some people who are just not innate parents and they have to work at it. And back in my mom's and grandmom's generation, they were just trying to scrape by, get by. And they didn't have the time, the inclination, where they afforded opportunities to invest in their children's emotional well-being or to connect emotionally with their children, because their parents before them weren't emotionally connected. They just really were. They didn't know how to. It's just like, I'm the parent, you the child, do as I say. I'm going to feed you, I'm going to clothe you, I'm going to shelter you, and I'm going to move heaven and earth to do that. But as far as you are as a person, who are you? What does God have for you? How can I help you? That sort of stuff, no. You figure that out as you go along. That didn't have anything to do with me. And it was a detachment. I thought I was doing, that's why you see a lot of these celebrities and stuff like that are so mentally just sort of like warped. You're just thinking, wow. A lot of them had parents like that. They were not emotionally invested. There was no spiritual investment of any kind. And they all are like, well, my mama never knew me. She never knew anything about me. This is the most attention she's ever paid me. Now that I'm rich and famous, she's my mom, my dad, with their chest stuck out, but they still don't have a clue as to who I am. There's no emotional investment. They weren't taught that. That's not something they shown. That's a fairly new concept. Some parents got it. And my mom, the older we got, I think the more she was able to emotionally connect with all 3 of us. But it was hard for her to do that because that's not something that she had. So By the time, she had me and then I had Kadri, there were some things that she had learned and observed and prayers she prayed and things that she did that helped with that connection. You didn't know me, maybe because I left home at 14. I don't know. Claudette, wow. You're a whole rock star. You left home at 14. Hats off to you. Hats off to you. Seriously. You are strong and powerful. You were able to take care of yourself and become the fantastic person you are. See, people like Claudette and other warriors like that are why it's hard for me to hear some people make excuses as to why they can't be the person God called them to be. I just can't hear it. I can't respect it because you don't ever know what somebody has come through to be who they are. You don't know the complexity of a person, so I can't hear any excuse. Well, I can't do this because, well, I don't have this because, well, my parents weren't there, and because of that, I cannot, I can't abide that excuse. My own 16-year-old sister, or 16. Wow, warrior and a hustler. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Strong and powerful. You do what you have to do. You do what you have to do when you have to do it. But I've got to be more, I might have to go old school and make like 2 different meals or something on one day and freeze them. I hate meal prep, but I'm always glad for it after it's done. A&W, like A&W root beer, that's what I'm talking about. I remember I hated root beer, but I liked A&W. They had a cream soda that I liked. But I may have to go forward, do that to take care of myself because I know what I know what I have to do. And I just hadn't felt like doing it, but I got to eat right during the week. With my job as it is, I have to really have mental focus and be on my game. Right now, my boss, coming up in May, I'll be at the software company about a year. And me and my boss got a rocky start, partially because I think he is just used to being exacting and getting things done, teaching you and having you to do them the way he wants to. And the approach he was taking was kind of like off-putting to me. I was like, why is he picking on me? And then I had a chip on my shoulder and an attitude. Because truth be known, I didn't want to stretch myself. I didn't want to challenge myself. I wanted to walk in the door and do this little song and dance that I have to do to get this paycheck. And I didn't want to challenge myself, but the Lord worked on me. He was like, no. He's not pushing you. He's not picking on you or any of that. You're in your feelings because you don't want to conform to what the company's asking you to do, but I've given you all power in heaven and on earth for you to do the things that you need to do is afforded to you. You just want to be lazy and slide in there because you've worked hard, you retired, and now you're back at work and you don't want to work hard. But the things that he's asking you to do, you can do and so much more if you apply yourself. Well, I want to hear all of that. Who wants to hear all of that? I don't want to hear that. I wanted you to go with what I want, Lord. I mean, you know all I've been through. Come on. He's like, no. What you're asking me for is at your fingertips. But you got to apply. You got to apply what you know. And you got to get more knowledge. And then you've got to execute on what you know. The same energy you use to ask me for the things you want is going to have to be the same energy you use to go for it when I open the door. Well, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear. But it's true. I've been really diligent to watch and do what I need to do. And doors are opening as far as my knowledge and as far as what I'm learning and as far as my capacity to learn more and more and do more and more. And right now, my boss is very pleased with me. In fact, I'm leading in the data entry department, and I have been for the past 3 months. So he's just like, whoa, righty then. So since we're remote, they've been, rewarding us for good behavior here and there. So they sent me like a gift card to H&M. They gave me like a cash gift card for my birthday. Got another gift card, I think it was last month, to shop on Amazon. So, I mean, it's just, doors are opening. And so I know it's because God is opening the door and softening my heart and helping me kill this little attitude of ease to do the things that he would have me to do. So this is where I'm at, and this is where I've been, and that sort of thing. But yeah, one day of you, me, not doing what you're supposed to do as far as eating is important. And it's to the point now, the older I get, the more important it is. So I got to plan ahead and do better and have something in there that I can eat. I guess hide it from my family or freeze it or something like that. I don't know. I guess that's what I'll have to do. But I'm going to have to be diligent about that. But other than that, it feels like it's about 80 degrees out here. And everything is picture perfect and beautiful. And my sinuses are just still from all of the straight line winds and stuff and tornadoes and stuff that was happening in Oklahoma. It blew a lot of dust and stuff this way. And I've been dealing with that on top of poor eating for the past couple of days. So I may have to, as much as I hate it, put on a mask. Then too, I'm thinking about, I was around all of those flowers and all of that stuff at the Arboretum yesterday. And I might still be dealing with that too. When I go back in the house, I'm probably going to have to, wipe my face and all that stuff. But I probably have to put a mask on when I do. Finally made it to one of your things. Hello, my Ohana. Oh my gosh. Aloha, my Ohana. Wow, all the rock stars is in here now. All of my rock stars are in here now, and I could not be honored. Could not be honored. But yeah, I was just out here walking on my lunch, and I just decided to go live for a little while. I'll have to go back to this job, try to focus. But I'm so excited. I mean, am I doing it right? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? I don't know. But it's all I know how to do. It's all I know how to do. I'm not comfortable. I'm more comfortable in front of behind the camera than I am in front. Yep. It's just exciting. It's exciting that y'all are excited to come to my live. Even though I don't have a clue as to what I'm doing. Just walking you around the neighborhood, but it's fun. It's fun. I enjoy it. I'm trying to take advantage of as much of this nice weather as I can, because I believe that we're gonna have one more freeze. And thank you, Claudette. Thank you. Yeah, I believe we're gonna have one more freeze. Tonight I may come out here if it's clear. Like, I don't know if you could see the little moon sticking out there or rising. Probably can't see it, but Annabelle. Um, but I want to come out here tonight because I read I just don't know how you can walk and talk at the same time. I don't know either, but I'm just doing it. But I don't know either. But tonight I was gonna try to come back out here because I saw on the news last week that there's a planetary thing going on that's somewhat rare, that's happening, and I want to take advantage of it. I mean, I want to see it because I've never seen anything like this. But they're saying that, in a sense, Jupiter and Venus have switched places. Normally, right next to the moon, Venus is close to the moon in the sky. And most nights where it's clear, you can see the moon and Venus kind of together. But from now, I think until, okay, how are you doing? Hi, friend. But from now on, I think till March the 2nd, they're saying that Jupiter and Venus are going to switch places. So the next planet, or the planet that's going to be closest to the moon until then, is going to be Jupiter. And I think between now and then, Jupiter and Venus are going to kind of switch or what have you. And Venus is going to go back to its place. But they're going to come in pretty decent alignment to where you might get to see them sort of together. And I've been looking for the past couple of days, but there's been a lot of cloud cover and rain and all of that stuff. And so I was just like, wow, I hadn't been able to see it. And I'm hoping I can see it before the 2nd. So it's tonight, or at the latest, I'm thinking tomorrow night, because I think it'll all be done by then. But so I hope tonight I can see it. If I see it, I just want to see it, because filming it probably ain't gonna do it justice on this iPhone, and trying to take pictures, forget about it. Probably won't be able to see anything. Yep. So thank y'all for coming to my live stream. Thank y'all for hanging out with me and enjoying the day with me. And if you're able to, and it's sunny and bright and pretty, get out and enjoy even 5 minutes of letting the wind be on your skin and the sun on your skin, and just get some vitamin C in and bring some joy to your day. I love all of you, and I pray for all of you. All of you rock stars are on my prayer list every day. And once a month, at the very end of the month, I put my hands on you, on my prayer list, and I cover you with blessings. So I will bless you out loud today and cover you. May the Lord bless you. May He keep you. May He lift His countenance upon you. May He may He bless you. May He lift His countenance upon you and give you peace. May He make His grace and favor shine upon you and be gracious to you all the days of your life. As you go forth to carry out His will, God bless you. God keep you. That's my prayer for all of you, because all of you have a work and a thing to do that only God has given you. And He's equipped you with every spiritual blessing in Christ to make that happen. All of you are rock stars. All of you are world changers. All of you have the ability to do God's will to the best of your ability. And what you don't have or what you feel you don't have, all you have to do is ask the Lord for it. Because he is glorified when you honor him by what he's asked you to do. And nothing he's asked you to do is not already in you to do. It's just a matter of you finding out what that is and going for it. And continually seeking to please him and honor him in what you do. As you honor him, he'll bless you. He'll bless you. Okay, I'm gonna stop preaching. I'm almost home, y'all. I will talk to y'all again, and I thank y'all so much for being here. Bye, rock stars.